Hi, Aries, and welcome to your couples reading for the month of August. This is the first time that I'm gonna do this. Is a like a general reading for everyone. And this is called the matching reading. Okay, Aries, looks like you are. Nobody wants to back off. Nobody wants to back off in your relationship right now. Nobody wants to give way. Both of you are actually acting a little bit hasty, stubborn. You feel like you're right, she feels like he is right, or your partner feels like he or she is right. Okay, both of you won't back down, and both of you won't, like, say sorry, or won't even give way for the peace to be restored in your relationship. You're always going home late. He or she is also working late, and whenever either one of you goes home, or whenever either one of you um goes home, or doesn't even call the other is already sleeping. The other will just pretend sleeping, or the other will just pretend that they are tired. So you both sleep with with your miseries, with your grievance inside of you without being resolved. This has been going on for the past 7 to 11 days, or 7 to 11 weeks already. And your partner wants to move on, wants to escape, wants to run away, because he or she feels like she's alone in this relationship. You're not even saying sorry. That I feel like, I'm not taking sides, but I feel like you are older than your partner, and you should be the one who should try to understand and try to, that even though it's not your fault, why don't you just say sorry? I mean, it's not about being right, but it's about restoring the harmony and restoring the love and peace in your relationship. You lack communications. This is what's been blocking the two of you. One of you did something, and your partner actually discovered it, and you're kind of afraid that, why would I admit it? Like, why would I say, like, I did it? He or she also did the same thing before, so why would I say sorry right now? This is what's been going on in your life right now. You used to be happy 3 months to 3 weeks ago, and all of a sudden things just became too sour. You feel like your partner betrayed you. Your partner wants to move away from you. You want him or her to communicate with you, and you're not really meeting somewhere in the middle. Nobody wants to compromise. Both of you just want to resolve into, like, walking away, like, I'm going to leave you behind. I'm going to go in my way, since that you don't want to raise down your flag, or you don't want to surrender your pride. And your partner, on the other hand, feels like he or she couldn't really do anything anymore. There has been a lot of understanding, leeway, um, respect, and trust is also missing here. It also seems like your partner have tried anything and everything, but you keep on dismaying your partner, and you keep on, like, barking at him or her about certain things from the past. You need to move on the thing from the past. Okay, you need to move on. If there is something that you needed to walk away from, it is the past. Whatever that you have gone through in the past, you've already patched things up, you've already reconciled. Now you need to move on, move forward, leave it all behind, bury the hatchet, and start anew. Stop bringing up the past, because it's not gonna do anything. Whatever your partner did, it's already in the past, so leave it there. And keep on looking forward to your future, because I feel like your partner is really, really hurt, especially if you're with a water sign. Your partner is really, really hurt at this point and at this moment, that he or she had already run out of ideas how to save this relationship. So he or her only his only way, his or her, okay, I'm getting so confused with the gender, because this is just a general reading. Her main agenda, or her main solution to your problem right now is just to escape, just to run away, and just to leave it all behind. Because she had already done everything. She had done all the things that could, try to melt down your anger, your fears, your trust. She had tried, and all of a sudden you're back to this again. There's still a chance. There's still a brand new beginning. Around the third week of this month. And you shouldn't actually forget how to make things up again and how to, like kiss and make up. Because this relationship is full of promising new beginning. It's just that I feel like you are the one who is deteriorating it. There's something that you're lying to your partner about, okay? Especially when it comes to money. You feel like your partner is cheating on you. You're being paranoid, you're being too defensive. Even though there's no battle, you keep on thinking that there's war coming. You feel like you've already lost the sorry. You feel like you've already lost the relationship. That's why you want to change. You want to apply some changes, you want to make some changes, or you want to change the rule in your relationship. You want to take off and you want to practice your freedom. That even though this is your wish emotionally, and you know that relationship wise, your love is still binding and you are still bounded to make this relationship work. You feel like you're weathering the storm alone, and you feel like emotionally you are struggling. You're kind of shying out, or you're kind of hiding in the wall of your pride. Why don't you just swallow your ego? This You're spoiling your relationship because of this lack of communications and understanding. Now your partner on the other hand, she's tired and she already made a decision to walk away. She's also asking, listening, or getting an advice from an Earth sign family member who's actually wise enough to guide her. More likely either an older brother or a father. She's so brokenhearted, and the reason why she's putting up walls between the two of you is because you have hurt her so bad that I feel like with the things that you have already told her, because when you're actually upset, when you say things, it's really, your words can actually cut her through, or your words can actually hurt her in the process. Um, she's thinking of the old you. She's thinking of where is that loving man, or where is that loving person that I used to fall in love with, that I used to be with. Why is it that I'm with someone who is so bitter and who is so full of angst and like it's like you're full of thorns, you know, and you're acting all high and mighty. She is thinking of the old you, and she is wishing for some things to go back to how it used to be. I am also seeing that there is some sort of like issues about pregnancy, children, having children, raising families. It's just that both of you are waiting for the right time for this to come and for this to make it happen. You are waiting for the perfect moment. Either both of you or one of you wants to have children, but one of you isn't actually ready yet. You're both concerned about your finances and your work, if you can actually raise a family or if you are already ready for that. But you know what? From what I can see here, you need to take the chance. You can, and you just need to work side by side instead of banging on each other's head and getting a grip on each other's neck. You can. You need to take the chance and stop listening to other people's influences. Be it, I feel like this is an older relative or old relatives. You need to leave other people's opinion outside your house, outside your relationship. Of course, it's okay for you to listen, whatever it is that they are telling you. It's okay. But still, at the end of the day, it's only the two of you who matters into this relationship. It's only the two of you who is actually into the picture, not the entire family, not your entire friends, and not the entire community. People will keep on expressing and contributing their opinions, but not all opinions or advices are worth bagging. You need to make a decision for yourself, and you need to make a stand for your relationship. Whatever matters the most to you, or whatever that is even more important to you. I also feel like you need to, when you have the chance, because a week or a month from now, you will have enough money to move, both of you, to make a brand new beginning. And if you want to have children, or if you want to raise a family, you may start with the next place that you will be into. Um, okay. There are some outside influences, which is an air sign and an earth sign, that is kind of distracting you. Her, on the other hand, your partner is kind of trapped in a situation where you're treating her with some cold shoulder or cold treatment, or, uh, you're being cut off and dry and you're so cold and distant. Your partner feels like your relationship is already over, and when will you really make it official? He or she is waiting for the right moment to come, which is, if you want to propose, do it around November. And during the time, sorry, do it around the time of November, or do it during the time of Scorpio. Okay? There is a success that will come to both of you, but you need to find the strength to fight whatever obstacles that is actually coming into your relationship. You both love each other, but you're just wasting your chance and the days that you're actually not talking, being cold to each other, not saying I love you, hugging, or not even kissing or looking at each other's eyes, by being proud. It's time for you to make a move. It's time for you to make an appropriate action, and it's time for you to um, even though it's not your fault, but it takes two to tango. I can see that you also have some fault here. Just say sorry, patch things up, you know and be sweet and loving, like how your partner used to know you, because she is looking for the old you. She's looking for that old sweet and romantic person. Of course, you've been hurt in the past, but then you need to move on from the past, as I've said. Move on and leave it all behind and make a brand new beginning. The end of this month, there is also either a honeymoon or a trip that the two of you will be taking. Um, Now let's take a look at your sex life. In your sex life, you, Aries, you're a little bit dominant. You love doing it on the outside, trying it somewhere outdoors. It's not that you love the audience, but you feel like it's the beauty of not being seen or not being exposed. But still, you're outside, in the garden, beach, behind a big boulder. You want to play the master and the slave, and you're a little bit forceful at times. It's like whenever, even if your partner isn't in the mood, when you're in the mood, she needs to be in the mood. You love playing a bit, you love playing some like role playing in your sex life or inside your bedroom. But the thing here is, sometimes you do jive, sometimes you are in the same page, but sometimes you don't really get what your partner wants. While your partner wants some long talk, seduction, playing a little bit, um, long foreplay, a bit of using some tools or special effects, whatever it is. And she also loves being sexy, vulnerable, and it's like, you know, she also loves to do it when she's a little bit intoxicated or drunk. Or, like your partner can get it on when she is a little bit drunk or a little bit tipsy. But in overall, both of you, you do blend well in bed, and you do compromise. But most of the time, you do have a secret wish or fantasy when it comes to turning you on, or when it comes to really getting it on inside a bedroom. While she's more into romantic long talk, and it's like seducing Casanova kind of a situation. So I feel like this is where the two of you become a little bit different. You need to talk, and you need to have some fair agreement. You need to woo your partner and ask whatever she really wants or whatever that turns her on. Because sometimes when you want it, it's only for the sake of wanting it, but not for the sake of love. Now, your partner, on the other hand, when you're being too forceful, or when you are actually forcing yourself into her, she's kind of thinking that, what if there's like a different approach, or your partner is kind of looking for someone who's actually sneaking, or thinking of sneaking around with someone whom she feels like she could become sexually compatible and comfortable with, instead of being forced into something that she doesn't want to do. You need to talk, and you need to be more open whatever it is that you really want to do inside your bedroom or in your sexual relationship. She's open, but don't act like she is your slave. I know that you love role playing, but she is not your slave. You have to respect her feelings, and you have to respect what turns her on. All right? Anyway, that's it for you for this month, Aries. If you want to have more personalized readings, go and visit me at my website. It's sophiaangel.net. Blessings.